Hello. While families scramble to buy turkeys for Thanksgiving, modern farming methods produced 4.796 billion pounds of turkey in the United States for 2025. A feat traditional methods could never achieve, leaving holiday tables empty. With prices rising to 127.3 cents per pound due to tight supplies, you need to know now how this bird reaches your plate before the holiday rush peaks. Globally, turkey meat production is set to hit 6.7 million tons by the end of 2025. Growing at 0.9% annually. The United States leads, followed by Brazil with 613,000 tons and Germany with 471,000 tons. This makes understanding the harvesting process critical as demand soars. Turkey is a staple for Thanksgiving and Christmas in the United States. Benjamin Franklin called it a brave bird, nearly choosing it as the national symbol over the eagle. Native Americans domesticated turkeys over 2,000 years ago, sharing them with pilgrims at the first Thanksgiving in 1621. Farms like Jane Dell Farms in Pennsylvania and Dystal Family Ranch in California drive production. The process begins with artificial insemination, performed 500 to 600 times per hour, 4 days a week, to maximize efficiency. Eggs incubate for 30 days in machines that turn them automatically, mimicking a mother hen to ensure high hatch rates. The U.S. RSPE framework for 2025 shows farms using renewable energy to reduce environmental impact. A farmer at Cooper Farms in Ohio says raising turkeys balances nature and work. This raises questions about how turkeys are cared for and harvested. Chicks receive feed through automated systems packed with protein and vitamins. Research from 2024 to 2025 at Dystal Family Ranch shows regenerative farming cuts chemicals, improves soil, and boosts omega-3 levels in turkeys. Dystal earned the first Regenified certification for turkeys in April 2025. Brazil increases output with organic methods, while Germany enforces strict welfare rules. A Utah State University study confirms regenerative turkeys are more nutritious. The turkey harvesting process uses trucks with metal cages for transport. After careful harvesting and transport, factories take over with high-speed processing to maintain quality. Which do you prefer for your table, traditional or sustainable? In factories, turkeys pass through hot water to loosen feathers, followed by automatic plucking machines. Cutting uses sensors for precision, processing 5,000 to 10,000 birds per hour. Turkey harvesting today is so advanced that one factory can process enough birds in an hour to feed a small town for Thanksgiving. The National Turkey Federation prioritizes welfare with controlled barns to reduce disease. Waste from harvesting becomes bioenergy. Challenges include stress and environmental impact during harvest. The National Wild Turkey Federation invests $4.5 million in 2025 for wild turkey research, supporting the industry. A Dicedale farmer shares they moved from housing 10,000 birds in closed barns to pasture-based harvesting, making turkeys happier and healthier, per Utah State studies. Conventional turkeys eat 10 kilograms of feed in 12 weeks, but regenerative ones need only 8 kilograms and help the land. Harvesting in regenerative systems focuses on sustainability, tying into broader impacts. Turkey supports millions of jobs in the United States, with exports growing due to sustainable practices. The industry drives economic value while facing calls for better harvesting methods. Farms like Jendal use zero-waste approaches, and Dicedale reduces carbon through regenerative harvesting. These changes point to a promising future. To make a difference, look for the Regenified certified label on turkey packaging at stores like Whole Foods. From farm to table, turkey is more than a meal. It's about shared responsibility. Knowing the harvesting process helps you choose wisely this season.
KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken is a famous fast food chain in the United States, boasting more than 4,000 restaurants nationwide and is an iconic main dish of American cuisine. Globally, KFC operates more than 25,000 restaurants in 145 countries, reflecting the company's widespread popularity and continued expansion. The company has seen steady revenue growth, reaching $29.7 billion in 2022, marking a 7% year-over-year increase. According to the USDA, fried chicken consumption in the United States remains stable, averaging 25 to 27 pounds per year. KFC's crispy fried chicken, seasoned with a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices, remains a favorite choice for family gatherings and events, underscoring consumer preference for exceptional taste and quality. Furthermore, KFC continuously improves its operations to meet changing market demands, focusing on quality, food safety, and environmental sustainability. Advances in technology have modernized their production process, ensuring each piece of KFC chicken retains its delicious flavor and consistent crispiness, appealing to consumers seeking both flavor and safety whole food. To better understand the process of preparing these delicious chicken parts, we invite you to watch the next part of the video. U.S. food plants adhere to strict standards in poultry farming and processing to ensure clean chicken meets rigorous quality and sanitation criteria. Equipped with semi-automatic stainless steel machines and backed by a 300 kV generator for uninterrupted operation, the facility follows a controlled process. Upon arrival, chickens rest to reduce stress, while operators in protective gear prepare for precise processing. Chickens undergo humane stunning via electric stunners, followed by feather removal. After evisceration, parts are cleaned, inspected, and individually packaged. Simultaneously, chickens are washed, chilled for freshness for at least 3 hours, sorted, and individually packed. After undergoing processing at food factories, chicken is stored in cold storage prior to being prepared into crispy fried chicken. The preparation begins with cleaning and portioning the chicken meat by workers. KFC employs a proprietary blend of 11 herbs and spices for marinating the chicken, each ingredient rigorously tested and stored under optimal conditions. This blend is combined with KFC's chicken fried powder, consisting of flour, starch, salt, pepper, and other spices, which is thoroughly mixed and refrigerated. Once all ingredients are ready, the chicken is marinated in KFC's secret spice mixture for optimal flavor infusion. The marinated chicken is then coated in seasoned flour to achieve a thick, crispy crust. In the food factories, workers either manually coat the chicken or use automated machines. Concurrently, industrial frying oil pans are prepared. KFC maintains precise frying temperatures between 165 degc to 180 degc to ensure the chicken fries evenly to a golden crisp while retaining its juiciness. Each piece is fried for approximately 7 to 15 minutes, depending on size, until reaching an internal temperature of 74 degc. Throughout the process, KFC adheres to stringent quality inspections to guarantee that every batch of fried chicken meets their exacting standards of safety and taste. We heard that if you like the video, you can taste the taste of the final chicken pieces better. To provide high-quality crispy chicken pieces to the market, food factories pay great attention to the origin of ingredients. Many food factories choose to build their own standard chicken farms to provide raw materials for processing factories. This has contributed to the U.S. broiler industry becoming a large and important business, providing chicken meat for both domestic and export markets. According to the July 2024 Poultry Production Forecast Report, it is expected that there will be about 9.12 billion chickens raised in the United States by 2024. Of these, Georgia is the largest chicken-producing state in the United States with more than 4 billion chickens each year. Also, along with the topic of chicken farms in America, we received feedback from some viewers about the largest number of chickens in Texas in the United States. What do you think about this idea? If you know, please leave us your prediction in the comments section of this video. The chicken industry in the United States includes many different types of farms, from small family-owned farms to large-scale livestock farms. In addition, farmers and ranchers also choose to combine free-range and captive chicken farming to improve meat and egg productivity. How will the eggs at the farm be treated? Join the trending farm and watch the next minute of the video to find the answer. To best handle chicken eggs, American farmers will first harvest the eggs. The process begins with collecting eggs from the chicken coop, where the chickens are raised in a safe and hygienic environment in the early mornings. After collection, eggs are transported to processing facilities with modern equipment for cleaning, quality testing, and packaging. The egg harvesting process is complete, which is also the time when American farmers process fresh chicken eggs in the food factory before incubating them. Eggs are washed with warm water and disinfectant solution to remove dirt, bacteria, and pathogens on the eggshell. Workers in food factories use different disinfection methods, such as misting, dipping, or bathing eggs in solution. Eggs are graded according to size, weight, and quality. Then, they are put through egg screening systems to check the ratio before hatching into chicks. During processing, eggs are stored at low temperatures below 4 degrees C to ensure quality and food safety. According to statistics from the United States Department of Agriculture (USDA), in 2022, about 220 billion chicken eggs will be processed at food factories in the United States, and half of them will be put into industrial incubators at factories. The process of industrial chicken egg incubation is carried out using modern automatic incubation systems to ensure optimal incubation conditions. These systems regulate temperature, humidity, and ventilation automatically to create the ideal environment for chicken egg growth. Incubation lasts from 21 to 28 days, depending on the type of bird. When the eggs hatch, the chicks are transferred to the next nurturing environment to develop into adult chickens. After hatching, chicks are carefully cared for in a warm, clean environment. Farm staff monitor them to ensure ideal temperature and humidity conditions. The chicks are given protein supplements and clean water, and each bird's health and development are checked to ensure they grow healthy. The chicks are then raised for about 100 to 120 days until they reach a weight of about 4 to 5 pounds. And they will continue on their journey to becoming ingredients for food factories that process fried chicken. Thank you for accompanying Trending Farm on a tour of our farm and fried chicken factory. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our new videos. For now, grab a drink and keep watching the food factories for the next few minutes of the video.
Hill chicken farms in China have become a distinct and booming method of poultry farming, with over 30 million chickens raised annually on steep, rugged terrain. Unlike traditional farms, where chickens are confined to flat areas, these farms allow chickens to roam freely across hillsides, benefiting from more exercise and natural foraging. Hill chicken farming emerged as a response to China's land scarcity. Utilizing the country's 2.7 million square kilometers of mountainous regions to meet the growing demand for healthier, free-range chicken. Provinces like Sichuan, Yunnan, and Guizhou are home to thousands of these farms, producing chickens that are said to have superior flavor and texture due to their active lifestyle. However, this method presents challenges, including higher transportation costs and limited access to modern food factory facilities. Hill chickens have a distinct breeding season compared to industrial chickens. While industrial chickens breed year-round in controlled environments, hill chickens follow a natural cycle, peaking in spring and fall, when conditions are ideal. Their free-range lifestyle, with natural light, temperature shifts, and diverse foraging, stimulates their reproductive systems. This reduces stress and promotes natural behaviors like nest building, resulting in healthier offspring and stronger genetics. Egg collection is more labor-intensive as nests are scattered across the hills. Hill chickens produce about 100 to 150 eggs annually, though their eggs, with richer yolks and better flavor, are considered premium products. Once the eggs are harvested, the incubation process for hill chickens begins in specialized incubators. These machines are carefully calibrated to maintain optimal conditions. Temperature is held steady at about 99.5 degrees, 37.5 degrees, while humidity stays between 50 to 55% for most of the incubation period, then rises to 65 to 70% in the final days before hatching. Eggs are also turned regularly to promote healthy embryo development. After hatching, the chicks are transferred to brooders, where their environment is kept warm, starting at 95 to 35 degrees in the first week. This temperature is gradually reduced by 5 degrees each week as they grow. In addition to maintaining warmth, the chicks are provided with clean water, nutritious feed, and ample ventilation. Space is also a priority, with each chick needing around 10 to 12 square inches during those early weeks. By adhering to these standards, farmers keep mortality rates low, typically under 5%, ensuring a healthy, strong flock. Hill chickens can typically be harvested when they reach about 4 to 6 months of age, depending on the breed and desired weight. At this stage, they usually weigh between 3.5 to 4.5 pounds. The timing for harvesting is crucial, as it ensures that the chickens have reached their optimal size and maturity for meat production. Once harvested, the transportation of hill chickens is handled with care to maintain their quality and well-being. Farmers often use specially designed transport crates that provide adequate ventilation and space. Each crate can hold about 8 to 12 chickens, allowing for enough room to minimize stress during transit. Transport vehicles are typically climate-controlled to keep the temperature between 60 degrees and 70 degrees to prevent overheating or chilling. The distance for transportation can vary widely, but it is common for hill chickens to be transported anywhere from 30 to 150 miles to reach processing facilities or markets. Throughout the journey, farmers prioritize the health of the chickens by minimizing travel time and ensuring regular checks for stress or distress. In a modern food factory, the chicken processing journey begins with meticulous inspection to ensure quality and safety. Once the birds are deemed suitable, they are transported to the food factory's processing area, where humane handling practices are prioritized to meet industry standards. Following this, the chickens are immersed in scalding water at temperatures of approximately 140 degrees to facilitate feather removal. Specialized plucking machines in the food factory efficiently remove feathers within just a few minutes, significantly speeding up the process. The next step involves evisceration, where internal organs are delicately extracted while maintaining stringent hygiene protocols to prevent contamination. The processed chickens are then rapidly chilled in the food factory refrigeration system, typically set to around 32 degrees, to ensure freshness and inhibit bacterial growth. Finally, the chickens are packaged and labeled in the food factory, adhering to rigorous safety standards, ready to be shipped to grocery stores and restaurants, showcasing the importance of efficiency and cleanliness at every stage of the food factory process. This streamlined operation can process thousands of chickens per hour, reflecting the scale and precision of modern poultry production. Don't forget to subscribe to Trending Farm channel to watch more films about modern food factories around the world,